Need some fast, cheap, reliable MUT coins? Go to MMOXP.com and use discount code MONEYSHOT for 5% off your order. Link in the description below. Welcome back, YouTubers and Madden fans. This is Mad Money Shot, sniffing up the Madden cheese as always. Got some plays for you today out of my Baltimore Ravens ebook. I just dropped a whole bunch of new ebooks. If you guys want to check them out, links in the description below. And the Ravens is probably one of my favorite. Definitely when it comes to running the ball. I mean, this is probably the best running playbook in the game. Right up there with maybe the Raiders, as far as the Raiders are more of a traditional running playbook. You know what I'm saying? They don't have a lot of triple options and stuff like that. But this one here, this is like a gadget playbook. It's all, you know, trick plays, power run formations. I mean, we all know, like, it's got this is the only playbook that has the power I in it. It's got just a lot of great, you know, two tight end, you know, type of run plays. To me, it's like I said, this is probably, as far as the way that I like to play, the best running playbook in the game, and it's also one of the best gadget and trick playbooks in the game. And I'm going to go over a combination of the two in this video that I'm going to do today, and I'm going to use the formation, the pistol strong slot. If you haven't noticed, they have 11 pistol formations. That's probably the most out of any playbook in the game. So I'm going to start off with my personal favorite play in this particular formation, in this particular playbook. Is probably going to be one of my bread and butter plays. I can't find it though. Where's that? There we go. The Raven read option. This play right here, I mean, it looks just like a regular read option, but it's really kind of glitchy with how the entire defense opens up pretty much every time you use it. The only adjustment I want to make is I want to make sure I have some sort of option as a running back at the fullback spot. Pretty much that's going to be about it. I'll go with Justice Hill. This is more for other run plays I'm going to show. I'm going to show a scheme, but realistically, you want to make sure you have, like on this particular play I'm going to run, it's probably better off to have a good blocker there, but I'm going to go ahead and put my running back in anyway, just so I don't have to do that every other play. Before I start the video though, I just want to thank my new sponsors at MMOXP.com. If you guys are looking to buy some coins for your MUT team, you can do that there, and you can support me by supporting them and buying your coins through them. And make sure to use discount code MONEYSHOT so they know that you came from my site, from my channel. Other than that, let's get into the video. So right off the bat, and you know, you notice that this formation will give away the defense. We have a man defense here. We can tell by that. It's not going to make that much of a difference for this particular play, but it will in future plays. So just keep that in mind. Anytime you have a two wide receivers to one side formation, you're going to give away the look. Other than that, all I'm really going to do when I hike this ball is read the defensive end, the R defensive end there, or outside linebacker, whatever. The edge defender, I'm going to read him. If he hesitates, I'm going to hand it off, and if he crashes, I'm going to keep it with the quarterback. So right there, he hesitates. I'm going to go the opposite direction, which I think is most important. You can see right off the bat, we're getting a huge play to the opposite field. I mean, this is just, like I said, this is a super dirty play. So I'm going to go to the replay real quick just to kind of slow down and break down what I was looking at, just in case you weren't watching. Like I said, when I say edge defender, I mean this guy right here. You're going to get one of two looks from him. He's either going to do this, where he stops and basically waits for the QB, which is why I know when I see him stop like that, when I see him hesitate like that, I got to hold A. A lot of people, the last time I put out a triple option video, they were asking me, how do you hand it to the running back? You got to hold A on Xbox or X on PlayStation. So like I said, I hold A to give him the ball, and then I'm going opposite field. That's the thing about this. This play here, it's not a dive. Even though the diagram kind of looks like a dive, you're typically going to find space the opposite way for whatever reason. I'm not exactly sure, but you can see how, like I said, I just kick it outside, and now I got nothing but space. You're going to see this throughout the entire formation, that once you get through the initial hole, there's just going to be so much space on both sides. And like I said, I just use that blocker, and I'm just gone. So you can see that again. Let's see if we can get a couple of these TDs right here. So once again, boom, we're going to hit that hole. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting an easy 10. There's a huge lane for at least 10 every time. You're going to see that pretty consistently. So once again, he's just hesitating. Look at that. I mean, I feel like, it just feels like I'm just hitting the safeties pretty much every time before anybody comes close to me. So I really just got to get that portion of it down. Look at this. Look at this huge hole right up the gut. You know what I mean? It's like you're going to see just amazing lanes when you run this play. That's not even the biggest play. I'm waiting for that edge defender to crash down one time. There we go. So that was a look where I can finally keep it with the quarterback. Once again, you can see huge lane both ways. Getting so close to house calling this play so many times. Once again, look at this. Look at this. Look at the space. If I can make that one dude miss, and Mark Ingram might not be fast enough, might not be agile enough, but you can see I'm getting huge plays. On this next play, I'm going to have a little bit more success because I got my speed back at the fullback spot. So now, you know, it lends more towards the triple option play. I already put out one triple option play. It was I have an even set. This is a triple option play. I have an offset where I have my two wide to the one side. So it's going to make that play even better if you ask me. But let's go and let's pick the triple option. So once again, formation gives away the defense. The way that this formation spreads that linebacker, you can see how it creates a huge hole for a really easy run right there. You're going to get that a lot. The one thing I like about this play, though, is it gives away the defense to the point where I already know, if I want to go left or right. If it's a zone coverage, I'm typically going to take it to the left. If it's a man, I'm typically going to take it to the right. And I'll wait till I get a man coverage so you can see what I'm talking about. But you can see, once again, like I said, the zone coverage, it just spreads that gap. I'm getting an easy 10 yards before I even get touched. This formation really exposes a lot of weaknesses. Here I'll try to go the other way because you can see, it's just the way that the defense set up. I just felt that I could get a bigger play that side. So ultimately, like I said, right here, we got that huge gap just because of the formation spread. And I'm just getting up in that gap 10 yards, no problem, before anybody's even getting close to me. I don't know if I really have the running back to make anything happen with that. Hill's okay, but I don't think I'm going to make any explosive plays like that. Here we got a man coverage. Like I said, I'm going to get it out. Typically, I got the one-on-one. I don't really have the horses at running back to make this play as explosive as I would like. Obviously, the quarterback was the reason that I chose this team. Here we go once again. Like I said, I don't really know, just how this play works out. I don't think I quite have the speed to make, huge long runs like I typically could, but you can see it's very consistent. It's always there. So once again, pulls this formation apart. It's going to make it real easy to get up inside, 10, 11, 12 yards before anybody even comes close. You have the option to keep it with the quarterback too, but I don't really think that's going to be the best option. So here we go, man coverage. Once again, the formation gives it away. There's nobody on this side of the field to stop this pitch, and that's pretty much how I want to run it pretty much every time. Anytime you get a man coverage, that pitch is the play. So like I said, there's your cornerback. We're going the opposite way. There's nobody over that slot receiver anyway. Blocks didn't necessarily hold up, but you can see how consistent this is. You're going left to right. So like I said, simple read at the line from the formation. We have no cornerback out there. Looks like we got blitz and safety, though. That's the only thing. Now, that was a perfect pitch because there was multiple defenders in my face, and I made the perfect play. I'm going to show you in the replay what I'm talking about because there was so much more to that than just pitching it out at the right time. When you pitch the ball is as important as the read itself. I have multiple defenders in my face. There's 3 guys there if I wait long enough. There's 1, 2, and then there's also a guy right here. I know that the play is not to keep it, but if I pitch it out, if I see this developing, if I pitch it out right here, this guy's getting tackled for a 5-yard loss, or like anything, nothing positive is going to happen. But because I've done this play so much and I hold it until I get tackled, which is essentially what I want. I want to hold it until the last minute. Wait till I'm about to get laid out and then get it out, because you can see how doing that basically made all 3 of these defenders tackle air and tackle where the ball was instead of where the ball's going, and that's what really got me up the field. Doing that wrong can also result in a fumble. You have to know that as well. Like I said, once again, we got that easy play to the left here. If you throw that out too late, you get that fumble animation. I'll try to get that one time. But like I said, if you run this properly, you're just golden. Like I said, this is, to me, triple option plays are the best run plays in the game. So here we go, one more time. Like I said, we got that man coverage, got that obvious man coverage. Make that dude tackle me. I want to make him tackle me. And that's what gets him out of the play entirely. And then I'm just taking this to the house again. So once again, last second, pitch it out. I knew I had a one-on-one. I'll make dudes miss on one-on-ones all the time. Like I said, once again, I know that it's all crashing that way. I got 2 defenders. If I pitch it out too early, he's going to stop paying attention to me. He's just going to run down my running back. You know what I'm saying? But I pitch it out last minute. Wait till last minute. Now I got one tackler's taken up. One tackler took out the quarterback. Now I'm just going to stretch this guy out, put a move on him, and I'm gone. You know what I'm saying? So it results in another touchdown. So continuing with the trickery of this particular formation, there's a couple of good run plays left to go. But without a doubt, I'm just going to go to some RPOs now. The stretch alert dragon, to me, is one of the better RPOs. So let's go ahead and let's pick that. Then we're going to go ram through 4 again. Once again, the formation is really what makes this such a good play, is because it gives away the coverage. So I know right off the bat, if I have a man coverage, I'm obviously going to take the run play again. I don't have a man coverage here, though. But I got a huge spread, as you can see how the defense is spread apart once again from the formation, so that slant's going to be there all game. So this play is probably best to put your fullback in. But ultimately, like I said, if I'm calling this, I think the biggest play is going to be the slant. So like I said, here we finally get a man coverage. You see how, you're just going to get the edge in a man coverage because there's no cornerback out there. That's the bottom line. It's a real simple read, just like the previous play. Once again, we got a man coverage. Don't even have to think about it. I just get my block to the edge, and I'm getting a consistent stretch play for a good 10 yards pretty much every time. And then last but not least, you got the jet touch pass. Let's go ahead and let's pick that. Obviously, you want to have your fastest guy at the slot position, which is exactly what I have in Brown. I'm typically going to outrun my blockers. That's typically how it's going to go. But this is a very consistent run to the opposite side. Right here, I mean, I have that cover 3 safety dropping into the spot. So that might make it a little bit difficult. But with the speed that I have of Brown, I mean, it really won't matter. I'll still get something out of that. Typically, you don't want to run into a overloaded box like that with a cover 3 safety in a box, but that is what it is. So right there, I had to go backfield to use my running back who's acting as a fullback, but it worked out. I typically wouldn't say run this too far behind the line of scrimmage. You typically want to stay right behind the line of scrimmage just in case you take a loss, so you won't take much of a loss, as you can see right there. I'd say it's probably best to run this against a man coverage too. Because just the way the blocking sets up, but you can see like right there, that was a man coverage. It just wasn't any cornerback out there, so it's going to help me get the edge more often. So now you see if you put all these plays together in your audibles, you really have a dynamic running scheme. I have some good pass plays out of this formation as well. So if you guys want to see that next, do me a favor with the like button. I'll do that. I'll do a part 2 because, like I said, this is a great formation. It's a really hard to stop formation. So if you want to see that, like I said, hit the like button. Let me know in the comment section. Other than that, check out my ebook for the Ravens in the description below, plus all the other books that I just put out. But to me, I highly recommend the Ravens. If you like trick plays, you like run plays, the Ravens is phenomenal. So check that out. And that's it. Thanks for watching, man. Money Shot out. Need more help or just want to show your support? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.